slowly. Hobbies, community involvement. Through work. Good luck.
Borrow tools and actually give them back.
1. Join a sports league. For example, we have Zog Sports. You can join things like kickball or cornhole leagues. Guys and girls play. If they don't have one in your area, maybe start one. Some people on Facebook started a golf group for people who like to play golf in my area. I joined that one to meet new people. You could start a tennis group or even a gaming group. 2. There's a local place near me which is called Play Hoboken. They have get-togethers for pool, tabletop tennis, chess, desktop games and even Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe look for a similar business in your area. 3. I'm part of a book club. We meet online every month after reading a book and talk about it. I was introduced by a friend. Again, may need to search a bit. 4. Even if you don't drink, you still can go to a bar. Order a club soda with a lime. No one is going to know you aren't drinking a vodka/soda.
I started inviting people from online dating sites who said they were looking for friends to play D&D. Some of them were actually looking for friends. I also started a fencing group in my area and advertised it in relevant Facebook groups. A few people showed up and now we occasionally do things that aren't fencing related.
Related. I drink a fuck ton and I don't have many friends.
You see someone doing something you do or like to do or are curious, hit them with a compliment and then with a follow-up question. Met some of my best friends because I liked the colon they were wearing, ha ha ha. And amp. #X200B. Edit. Cologne. Keeping the error. I am not myself today. Edit. Damn you people and the unrelenting colon comments. Edit. Thank you for running the train on me with rewards.
The closest I have gotten to making new friends is through an amp. #X200B. 1. My kids' sports, just hanging with the other parents or coaching teams. I don't consider any of them to be friends, but we enjoy hanging out and shooting the breeze at games. But once sports are over, I'll never see them again, but if I run into them randomly, I'm sure we'll chat for a minute. Solid acquaintances. An amp. #X200B. 2. Video games. Just having a regular group of randoms in a server regularly is nice. I play a racing game and the others are typically all from other countries. Text chat is fun and it's at least interaction with people I don't live with. An amp. #X200B. An amp. #X200B. If I really wanted friends, I'd probably have to go back in time and do a better job keeping in touch with my old group of buddies. Beyond here is an edit due to it's never too late to keep in touch reply. Edit. Yes, I agree it's usually never too late. But when you literally don't even know what to say, or talk about with an old friend, who is a very good friend, you are hoping that you can just talk about their kids' sports, I think it is pretty damn late. But this happens to millions of people. It's normal. And I don't dwell, or recommend anyone else dwell on it. My parents, mid-70s, moved into a 55-plus housing community. House is not assisted living, and they've made friendly with neighbors, play cards, pop in for a drink on occasion. So maybe it gets easier later. Amp. #X200B. And I'm not really sad about not having friends. I'm a bit to myself and enjoy short earnest conversations with the many people I've gotten to know.
Have you considered joining a cult?
Join clubs, meetups, activities, hobbies, work, volunteer, online, or simply go out to socialize during the day or early evenings.
You stand too close to random people at the groceries and when they ask you what's your problem, you tell them you don't have any friends. Then you hug it out and become friends.
The friends that I have made in adulthood were not made through boozy social situations, even though I'm Irish and we love our boozy socials. And damp. #X200B. I've made friends through work and through hobbies. I love taking fun classes. I like taking dance classes mostly, and when you're going to the same class week in, week out, you get talking to the other people at the class and friendships can blossom. And damp. #X200B. You can be friendly and smiley and strike up a bit of conversation, and from that you build up a bit of rapport. I made friends by asking a couple of the girls if they'd like to grab a coffee after class, and then it became a weekly thing. Coffee after class. And damp. #X200B. It doesn't have to be dance, any kind of class works. Even if it's an educational one. Evening classes are a great place to make new friends. And damp. #X200B. Then, and I know everyone's workplace is different. Certainly mine is very easy to make friends, Through work you can make some nice friends. Sit with people at lunch hour instead of eating at your desk or in your car. Chat to people during the workday and find out things about them, if they have a family, if they have any hobbies, etc. Then, when you build up a bit of friendliness, ask them if they'd like to go for lunch or, yes I know, again, a coffee after work and so forth. And damp. Hashtag X200B. It definitely helps to be friendly and outgoing. I'm not naturally outgoing, but I am naturally a very friendly person, so I guess that makes me approachable. So try to be approachable and learn the art of small, friendly talk.
Volunteer. I became a Girl Scout leader and have become friends with some of the other leaders in AMP. Some of the parents from my troop.
Hobbies. Edit. To many comments to reply. 2. Thanks for the awards, however put it towards charity I have no use for them. Hobbies alone was a broad statement. Basically the goal is to meet new people. Seek discomfort is a good phrase and a good model presentation of how to meet new people. Google their YouTube channel. Hobbies can be good, but it's hard to find the small groups that have no internet presence. Volunteering, charity work, etc. is more aimed at helping X, while you benefit in socializing. My anecdote. Others may vary. The other fishing, hunting, etc. groups come from making connections, door knocking, leaving letter, etc., asking for permission, and slowly building a blue book of properties to hunt and fish while cleaning up their property in return. Plus you can ask if they want me to take anyone in their family with me, or can I bring a person over, etc. after trust is built. Lastly, if anyone reads my handle, it's okay to be alone. I'm alone but not lonely. I have ready to come socialize with you assholes, smile. But FR, it's okay to only have a few friends you connect with. The key aspect of friendship is respect. If they don't respect your time nor you as a person as you do them, they aren't your friend. Edit. The channel isn't Seek Discomfort. That's their catchphrase. It is Yes Theory without the quotations. https://youtube.com/c/yes theory.
Go to a repeating class at a gym or yoga studio, and or volunteer at a yoga studio or gym class. Get a part-time job or volunteer somewhere interesting to you and meet coworkers over time, like a museum, community center, library, foreign language school, cultural center. I know it's hard. I also don't drink. I've missed out on many friendships and several relationships with people I felt naturally compatible with because of it. It's a real bonding part of social life for the apparently large majority of society. Currency middle.eth.
Alcoholics Anonymous meetings.
In my experience, adults don't want friends. They want activity partners. Pick an activity that you enjoy doing. Find some people to do it with. If you're lucky, some friendships will organically arise from that. If you're really lucky, they'll even stay friends with you after one or both of you stop doing that activity. But mostly, people just want activity partners.
Finding groups for hobbies, which is easier when there isn't a pandemic going on. Dungeons and Dragons is what worked for me.
My turn to shine since I moved countries 3x as an adult. Ranked from most effective to least. Work. Never eat lunch alone. Organize hangouts after work. Professional networking organizations. Nothing bonds more than hating your industry/job together. Going out alone in AMP. Chatting up strangers. Woman here in AMP. Have befriended men who approach me this way. So don't say this won't work for men. You just have to genuinely want to be friends instead of being a creeper. If you have kids in AMP, they have kids. They'll want to be friends. Reddit. If someone in a niche subreddit you're into happens to mention they live in your city, just go, "Hey, I live there too. Want to meet up?" The more niche the sub, the higher chance of making friends. Random fun classes/activities. If you're both into it, you probably will click online dating. Surprisingly made many good friends of this. Of course somewhere with benefits. New mom groups. Everyone is depressed to a certain degree. Sleep deprived in AMP. Desperate for support. Social media. Made a few genuine friends. Also got some creepers, so it's a gamble.
Adults don't care if you drink. Now, many adults do enjoy drinking, but actual adults don't really care if you just wanna hang out. I'm in my 30s. I do drink. My wife doesn't. Here's the thing, in your 30s, y'all go to a brewery or some such, well, not so much lately, and the whole group will always have a few people not drinking for any or all of the following reasons. Driving. Pregnant. On a prescription that makes it inadvisable. Don't feel like it. Don't like what's available. The flesh drinks only blood. and generally no one cares if they're a mature group worth hanging out with. Here's the question to ask: do you mean that you only want to hang out in situations where people aren't drinking? That's a different thing and a bit more limiting. But seriously, mature adults deal with all sorts of reasons people won't drink. This isn't college. No one thinks your coolness is derived from crushing Miller Lights. The only people I've ever seen ostracized from a group of adults are people who are unpleasant, most frequently because they drank way too much. Edit. And honestly, in college no one worth hanging out with cared either.
1. Be passionate about some stuff that adds substance to your life. 2. You don't need a lot of friends. 3. When you talk to people, strangers, co-workers, etc., be your 100% genuine self. This should help you avoid being a doormat. If you find you're still a doormat, you should revisit step 1. My best friend and I really only share a couple things: our love of gangster rap and 90s hardcore punk, and our beliefs in undying, over-the-top self-empowerment. That's not exactly shit I hear people talking about at parties. Oh yeah, on my way over I was bumping some fucking MC Breed and yelling at myself in the rear view, look at what you've done with your life, motherfucker, how far you've come, keep fucking going, crush the opposition bitch, let's go. Like I said, be your 100% genuine self.
Sports: climbing, archery, martial arts, European martial arts, historical reenactment, book and theater clubs. I wonder, is there a platonic dating app yet? Tinder, Grindr, Planter, copyright/trademark, March 26, 2021.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
I joined a rock climbing gym and made tons of friends.
I'm gonna add a very specific one, the app Slowly. It's an app who acts like a meeting app, except that everything works as if you were sending real letters. You can receive them from all over the world and 99% of people use it to make friends. Over looking for a partner like most meeting apps. You enter in your hobbies, maybe put in the countries, gender, age of the people you want to talk to. I left it open and received beautiful letters from aged people wanting to talk to someone. And there you go. I have met my two best friends there, one from Germany and one from Brazil. We've been talking for years now. It's too much work for scammers, so everyone is genuine. I can never not recommend it.
If you're around or in a city, walking a dog is the best conversation starter.
Active sports. My weekly bicycle ride is usually about 30 people. Easy and natural to make friends.
I drink heaps and still don't make new friends.
BDSM orgies, biking club, Beltane festivals, regional burns, MTG clubs, etc.
Make a free hug sign and get up early enough to snatch the street corner from the homeless dude.
You can make them out of potatoes. Use a big one for the body, a small one for the head, and long oval ones for the arms and legs.